Hello everyone, I'm your host JC De Guzman and again we are on the last video for the week in preparation for the next trading day on Monday. This is our daily top 5 gainers and top 5 losers analysis for September 13, Friday, in preparation for what's ahead on Monday. So as always, I'm going to give you my unique way of doing technical analysis. And then I will mention my overall sentiment and recommendations for those who may already have the stock and for those who are still in the planning stage of trading that particular stock. And as always, I would like to give you three reminders. Number one, this video is only for short-term trading purposes. And secondly, if you are interested in trading any of these 10 stocks and just in case they start at a price that is lower or higher than the dominant range that you are going to see, please post a request for that particular stock's latest trade and volume distribution and true market sentiment charts inside the private clients forum, just right here in this very thread. And lastly, before you do a test buy, meaning to say you're starting from a clean slate and you are about to enter a new position on that particular stock, before you do that, make sure that three things are present. Ideally, the 10 SMACD combo must be valid, and secondly, the momentum power indicator must be bullish, and lastly, you should be satisfied with your reward to risk ratio, and that means you must calculate your triple R. Okay? It's not enough that the 10 SMACD combo is valid. It's not enough that the momentum power indicator is bullish if you are not uh, satisfied with your reward to risk ratio. It's not logical to enter a new position. It's either you are better off waiting for a pullback or to buy on breakout. Okay? So let's begin with the first stock in this video, which is MAC. MAC closed today at 19.64. Support is at 18.2. Resistance is at 21.2. The 10 SMACD combo is valid. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 55 million pesos. Last Thursday, they registered 49 million. Okay, so RSI is in the neutral territory. It's still far from the classical overbought level, but it's upward sloping. Risk level remains low. The positive DMI is already hovering the negative DMI, but ADX is still below 25 points. Okay, so for the dominant range, 19.64 is higher. Okay, the last price is higher than the VWAP. We like that if we are looking for some bullish signs. How about volume? It's higher than the 50% of the stock's 10-day volume average. Not just the 50%, but also the entire 100%. The dominant range here is between 19.6 to 19.64. All in all, overall, that's a bullish momentum power indicator. But the mood of the top 10 brokers today is bearish for MAC. Overall, my overall sentiment for MAC is bullish because our two buy signals are present, the 10 SMACD combo and the momentum power indicator. If you have a position on MAC, you also have a data-driven reason to top up within the dominant range. I don't see any obvious signs of a weakening upward momentum, especially that RSI is still far from the classical overbought level. Now, if you are about to enter a new position, you already have the two technical signals becoming valid and bullish, respectively speaking. All you have to do now is to calculate your reward to risk ratio and agree with yourself that you are satisfied with the reward to risk ratio that whatever you will be able to calculate when you compute for your reward to risk ratio. Okay? So after MAC, we move on to RRHI. It closed today at 80.10. Support is in confluence with the 61.8%. What do you call this? Retracement of the down Fibonacci, which is at 76.6. The immediate resistance is in confluence with the 50% retracement of the down Fibonacci, which is at 79.2. right here. Or not just the 50% rather, but the 38.2%, which is at 81.7. Okay, that's your resistance. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 3 million pesos. The 10 SMACD combo is valid. RSI is in the neutral territory, but it's upward sloping. Risk level remains low also. The positive DMI is moving above the negative DMI, but the ADX score is still below 25 points. Meaning to say there's still more room for RRHI to retest its immediate resistance. Volume-wise, it's higher than the 50% of the stock's 10-day volume average. The last price is higher than the VWAP, and the dominant range is closer to the intraday high than the intraday low. So all in all, it's a bullish momentum power indicator. However, the mood of the top 10 brokers today is bearish. So as far as our technical indicators are concerned, we got some buy signals, top-up signals also. So all that's left for you to do is now to calculate your reward to risk ratio if you're just about to position. If you're satisfied, then position within the dominant range. And if you already have RRHI for short-term trading purposes and you'd like to add more shares, you can also do that within the dominant range. You got data-driven signals to pursue that. Next, we got KPPI. It's a bullish sentiment for RRHI, by the way. So KPPI now, it closed today at 12.30. Support remains at 9.8. Resistance is at 14.4. After it breaks above 12.32. Let's see on Monday if it will move 2 centavos higher than 12.32. Okay. Foreign investors registered a net foreign selling worth 154,000. Not million, 1,000 pesos only. The last price is higher than the VWAP, and volume is higher than the stock's 10-day volume average. The dominant range, let's magnify this trade and volume distribution chart of KPPI. The dominant range with respect to the closing price of 12.30 is between 12 to 12.30 itself. So that's closer to the intraday high than the intraday low. So it's a bullish momentum power indicator for me. The top 10 brokers are bearish today. That's their true market sentiment. So if you would like to stick with our process of, in this particular case of KPPI, the 10 SMACD combo we will not use that because MACD is not yet functioning at this period. Like what I mentioned in my previous videos, I'd like 30 trading days to be done first so that we can use these oscillators at the bottom. Okay, so now as far as the momentum power indicator is concerned, and if you would like to stick with that, you can also try to do a test buy, but be very strict with your trailing stop loss because at this point, KPPI is obviously moving in a consolidation phase. This is not a trending stock. This is a ranging stock. Okay, ranging versus trending. Like what I've mentioned also in my previous videos, personally, I am not interested in trading ranging stocks. I would rather trade stocks that are already in a trend or are poised to run in a trend. So use your personal risk tolerance and appetite when it comes to deciding if you would like to trade a particular stock. It doesn't mean I don't like trading ranging stocks. It doesn't necessarily mean that it should be your universal law to say. It doesn't mean it has to be your universal law when it comes to picking which stocks you should trade. Okay, so after KPPI, we got Bloom. It closed today at 11.4. It broke above the previous resistance at 11.15, making that one as its immediate support. Resistance is now at 13 pesos per share. The 10 SMACD combo remains valid. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 9.52 million pesos. However, today's volume is lower than the stock's 50% of the stock's 10-day volume average. It's lower. It did not meet the minimum criteria, so automatically it's already a bearish momentum power indicator. RSI is in the neutral zone. Risk level is low. The positive DMI is hovering the negative DMI, and ADX is above 25 points. So it's a strong upward momentum, but the momentum power indicator is bearish. In that case, I would advise that you should wait for the momentum power indicator to become bullish. So the true market sentiment is neutral. When I say wait for the momentum power indicator to become bullish, that's my advice for those who are thinking of adding more shares, topping up. So don't top up yet. If you already have Bloom, don't top up yet. Just hold your position. On Monday, if it will register a bullish momentum power indicator, that's the time that you should add more shares. And for you guys who are planning to enter a new position, postpone that plan. On Monday, check within the first 15 minutes of trading if we got a bullish momentum power indicator for Bloom. If we have one, then you can position within the dominant range as well. Okay, that's for Bloom. Next, we got EEI. It closed today at 10.56. Support is at 9.8. Resistance is at 11.4. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 2.9 million pesos. The 10 MACD combo is still valid. RSI is in the neutral zone. It's upward sloping. Risk level remains low. The positive DMI is moving above the negative DMI, but ADX is below 25 points. Let's take a look at the volume. Okay, it's higher than the stock's 10-day volume average. The last price is higher than the VWAP. Okay, that's good to see. The dominant range is between 10.46 to 10.56. All in all, it's a bullish momentum power indicator. And the true market sentiment agrees to that. It's a bullish one. So overall, I am bullish on EEI. You can top up, add more shares within the dominant range. And if you're about to enter a new position, since it's closer to the immediate support than the immediate resistance, you automatically get an attractive reward to risk ratio. So it's up to you now if you'd like to do a test buy on EEI. As far as the technical signals are concerned, they are all present. Technical signals for what? For buying. Okay. So next we got FERRO. FERRO closed today at 5.35. It failed to break the resistance at 6 pesos per share. Support is at 5.12. Foreign fundies registered a net foreign buying worth 2.3 million pesos. The 10 MACD combo remains valid, but for sure it's already a bearish momentum power indicator. Again, the 10 MACD combo is already invalid. It's still valid, but the momentum power indicator is bearish. Okay, RSI is in the neutral zone, but it's downward sloping after failing to break above 6 pesos per share. Risk level is already extremely high. Okay, if you are a newbie trader, ignore this one. Fast forward to the next stock that I'm going to discuss. Okay, now here. Oh yes, it's already a bearish momentum power indicator. For one, the VWAP is already higher than the last price. So you can just zoom this trade and volume distribution chart for you to see where the dominant range is. The true market sentiment is neutral. So, you know, I'm already bearish on FERRO at this point. During the Evergreen Strategy in Trading the Philippines Stock Market Seminar, I told you that it's okay at some point that the 10 MACD combo is invalid, but it's not okay that the momentum power indicator is bearish if we are talking about topping up or entering a new position. I hope you still remember that. If not, read again the handouts. Those who attended the seminar have an exclusive access to those handouts. So stay away from FERRO for now, especially newbies. All right. After that, we got San Miguel Food and Beverage, FB, not Facebook. It closed today at 90.4. Support is at 89.5. Resistance is at 105. It's quite high at 105, but that's the resistance line. Foreign fundies registered a net foreign buying worth 10.12 million pesos. The 10 MACD combo is what? What do you think? It's still the 10 MACD combo is no longer it's not yet valid. Why? Because the last price is still moving below the 10 SMA. even though the momentum power indicator is okay. Let me not go advance with that. We have to check the traded volume distribution first and the VWAP. RSI is in the neutral, no, not neutral. This is a lot closer to the classical oversold level, but it's still downward sloping. FYI, it's still downward sloping. The RSI, not yet out of the woods. This is not yet a confirmed uh, rebound zone for FB. Risk level is low. The downward momentum is still very strong. 90.4. Uh-oh. The last price is lower than the VWAP, so meaning to say it's a bearish momentum power indicator. The true market sentiment is neutral, so I'm still bearish on FB. Do you have FB? I hope none of you has FB, because I myself have not seen a buy signal at least for the past month or two for FB. Now, if you're planning to enter a new position, it's all the more that you should postpone that plan. You already heard me say that the 10 MACD combo is invalid and the MPI or momentum power indicator is bearish. You know the drill. Next, Now Corporation. It closed today at 3.5, support is at 2.88, resistance is right there at 4.25. Foreign investors registered a net foreign buying worth 639,000 pesos. Thousand, not million. The 10 MACD combo is valid, but the momentum power indicator is already bearish. It's a red candlestick, the last candlestick. RSI is closer to the classical over. We can still classify this one as a in between the neutral and the classical overbought level. It's downward sloping, by the way, the RSI. Risk level is already extremely high. Okay, fast forward if you are a newbie trader. This is not for you. Okay, let's see. Yes, VWAP is higher than the last price. So this is already a bearish momentum power indicator. Well, I already knew it's a bearish momentum power indicator just because what? Hold on, what? Let's there you go. We have to zoom out. There you go. Zoom out again. There you go. So I already knew a while back that it's already a bearish momentum power indicator because the last candlestick's color is already red. Okay? But it's already, yeah. The true market sentiment is neutral. My overall sentiment for Now Corporation remains bearish. No buy signal. No clear buy signals at this point. These buy signals should not be choppy, so to say. They have to be crystal clear. The 10 MACD combo must be valid. The moment, especially the bullishness of the momentum power indicator should be there. No buy signals. No top up. Don't top up yet. Don't enter a new position on Now Corporation. Next, we got Tech once again. It closed today at 10.42. It seems like it wants to retest the support at 9.86. Resistance is at 15.85. Oh no, it's a quite deep support at 2.34 once it breaks below 9.86. I don't want to. I'm not even interested in trading this stock. It's been in a downtrend since when? Since 2018. Since the beginning, since January 2018. The 10 MACD combo is invalid. RSI is moving closer once again to the classical oversold level. Risk level is extremely high. Snap this one, newbie traders. VWAP is higher than the last price. It's all the more. It becomes more bearish. Which one? The momentum power indicator, because the VWAP is higher than the last price. And the dominant range is closer to the intraday low than the intraday high. The true market sentiment is neutral. No signs yet that the buy signals are present on tech. Okay, so stay away from tech, at least for now. Not forever, but at least for now. IDC, it closed today at 6.2. Resistance is at 7.2. Support is at 5.8. The 10 MACD combo is invalid. RSI is in the neutral zone. It's downward sloping. However, risk level is extremely high. This is not for you, newbie traders. The downtrend is still more likely to continue. For one, the VWAP is higher than the last price. The dominant range is closer to the intraday low than the intraday high. And the top 10 brokers don't show any strong appetite to buy the dips, at least not yet. Stay away from IDC as well. Don't buy it yet. Don't trade it yet. Oh, that's the last stock in today's video. All right, once again, let me invite you, if you have not attended yet, to attend the Evergreen Strategy in Trading and Investing in the Philippine Stock Market Seminar in Makati this coming September 28th. And if I'm not mistaken, I have one in October right in Davao. Let's see. September 28th in Makati, Davao October 26th, November 23 Cavite once again, the next year Baguio, Pampanga, and Cebu. So get your ticket if you have not attended this yet, because this is very important. That's your opportunity to clarify in person all confusions that you may have that you are hesitant to ask the private clients forum. All right, again, my name is JC De Guzman, and I wish you a restful weekend and a profitable and a disciplined trading week ahead. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.